Hello everyone. So we discussed about chi-square in detail, that what is chi-square, what is the formula of chi-square. So now coming to the numerical part, how to calculate chi-square and how to tell about the result, how to give your interpretation. So there is one question: an examinee attempted 36 items correctly. एक एग्जामिनी है, एग्जाम देने वाला, उसने 36 आइटम्स को सही किया, यानी 36 क्वेश्चंस को उसने सही मार्क किया. कितने में से? आउट ऑफ 60 आइटम्स. सो टेल वेदर द एग्जामिनी नो अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट और नॉट. तो ये बताना है कि वो एग्जामिनी को सब्जेक्ट की नॉलेज है या नहीं, या उसने बस ऐसे ही लगा दिया मार्क और उसके मार्क्स ज़्यादा आ गए. सो लेट अस सी. Total 60 items. Total questions are 60. Right. He marked right 36. तो obviously 60 में से उसने 36 सही किए हैं, तो wrong will be 24. So out of 60, he marked 36 right and 24 wrong. अगर एग्जामिनी ने रैंडमली लगा दिया होता, रैंडमली मीन्स ऐसे ही लगा दिया होता, तो क्या चांसेस थे? क्योंकि दो ऑप्शन है, राइट होना या रॉन्ग होना. तो अगर हम 50-50% देखें तो 50% 60 का कितना हो गया? 30 और रॉन्ग का 30. तो अगर उसने ऐसे ही लगा दिया होता तो हमको आंसर 30-30 मिलता है, यानी 30 राइट और 30 रॉन्ग. लेकिन उसके राइट कितने आए हैं? उसके राइट 36 आए हैं और रॉन्ग 24 हुए. अगर हम ये देखें कि ये दोनों रिजल्ट, this is observed that we observe according to the result and this is expected. ये expected, अगर हम expect करें कि अगर हम 50-50 उसने किया है, बराबर से किया है, कोई नॉलेज नहीं है, तो उसके मार्किंग 30-30 आएगा. So this is expected. यानी अगर 60 क्वेश्चन टोटल होते तो expected 30-30 होता. अगर हम ये प्रूफ करें कि ये दोनों रिजल्ट में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है, दोनों एक जैसे हैं, अगर हम ये कहें कि ये दोनों एक जैसे हैं, तो इसका मतलब इसमें उसने रैंडमली लगा दिया, इसमें कोई नॉलेज नहीं रखता, उसने ऐसे ही कर दिया. अगर ये दोनों एक जैसे हो गए तो ये ऊपर वाला भी हम बोलेंगे कि हाँ, इसमें भी एग्जामिनी को कोई सब्जेक्ट नॉलेज नहीं है, उसने ऐसे ही मार्क कर दिया है, उसको सब्जेक्ट की नॉलेज नहीं है. तो इसके लिए हम लोग वी ऑलवेज यूज काई स्क्वायर. फर्स्ट वी नो दैट right and wrong. So 36 right and 24 wrong. So this is observed frequency. जो हमने ऑब्जर्व किया, जो हमको मिला. एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रीक्वेंसी एज आई टोल्ड यू इज 30 and 30. नाउ वी सब्सट्रैक्ट expected from observed frequency. So 36 minus 30, we know we will get plus 6, and here we will get 24 minus 30 minus 6. So observed frequency minus expected frequency square. So we'll square 36. So 6. So it will be 36. Here also you will get 36 and sign will be removed. It will all become positive. So you must have remembered the formula. So according to formula it was upon expected frequency. So that is observed frequency minus expected frequency square is 36 and expected frequency is 30. So on dividing 36 by 30 we will get 1.2. Similarly, dividing 36 by 30 will again get 1.2. So as we know that formula for chi-square is summation observed minus expected frequency square upon expected frequency. So as I told you that summation is there. So chi-square will be 1.2 plus 1.2. 1.2 plus 1.2. So value is 2.4. So chi-square value is 2.4. Now what we are going to do? Now we are going to check the table. So from the table, we have to check the significant level at 0.05 and 0.01. So for that we need the degree of freedom. So how many number of options are there? There are two options, right and wrong. So degree of freedom is number of options minus 1 for chi-square. So degree of freedom is n minus 1. So 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1. So from the table at degree of freedom 1, we'll see the value of chi-square. So from the table the two values at 0.05 and 0.01 level. So let us see from the table. So at 0.05 level it is 3.84 and at 0.01 level it is 6.63. So our calculated value is 2.4. So as we all know, when the calculated value is less than the table value, there is no significant difference. So we were just checking the difference between this observed and expected. As I told you earlier that if this expected is same as observed, then there is no difference. And if we check with the help of chi-square that they are different, so more the value of chi-square, more is the difference. Less the value of chi-square, less is the difference. If chi-square value approaches 0, then we say that very less or no difference is there. So here chi-square value is 2.4, which is less than the table value. So we can say that there is no difference between the expected and observed. And examinee don't know about the subject. Examinee don't know about the subject, marked just randomly and got 36 out of 60. So if you check at 0.05 level, even at 0.01 level, अगर 0.05 से कम है तो 0.01 से तो कम होना ही है, तो there is no significant difference between the observed and expected, and we say that examinee don't have the subject knowledge. So I think this is clear. Let us discuss one more example. I am not rubbing on. Let us discuss one more example. Now suppose an examinee attempted 40 items correctly out of 60. So right will be 40 and then obviously wrong will be 20. So as I told you, if examinee don't have any subject knowledge, then what will happen? Then he will mark 30 and 30. If he mark randomly, then 50% will be right and 50% will be wrong. So he will be marking 30 and 30. Now if we will check that these two are different, then we can say yes, the examinee have a subject knowledge. अगर हम देखते हैं कि ये दोनों results अंतर हैं दोनों में, अगर हम ये मान लेते हैं जैसा हमारा ये expected है वही चीज़ है, इसमें कोई अंतर नहीं है, दोनों एक ही समान है, तो इसका मतलब इसने ये भी randomly ही कर दिया है. So let us calculate. तो हमने मिटाया नहीं है. So let's see. We give 40 here and wrong 20. Expected, as I told you, 30 and 30. Now observe minus expected. So 40 minus 30 it will become 10, and this will be minus 10. If we are going to square, it will become 100, and this will also become 100. Now expected is 30, so it will be 100 upon 30. I think it will be roughly around 3.33. So again this will be also 100 upon expected is 30. So 100 upon 30. This will also be 3.33. So as I told you that chi-square, it is the summation. So we have to sum up 3.33 plus 3.33. So it will become 6.66. Now our calculated chi-square value is 6.66. Now let's see from the table. We know again the two options are there, right and wrong. So degree of freedom will remain same, that is 1. N minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, it will be 1. Now from the table, again we have seen, we got 3.88 at 0.05 level, and at 0.01 level we have 6.63. And our chi-square value is 6.66, which is greater than the table value. So we will check at 0.05 level. You can check at 0.01 level also, but it is better if you check at 0.05 level. because type 1 error will be minimized. So the value is greater than 3.84. So we can say that these two are different from each other. The observed and expected are different from each other. So we can say that yes, there is significant difference. So we can say that the examinee knows about the subject. He knows about the subject because our calculated chi-square value is more than the table value, significant at 0.05 level. So we can say that examinee has a subject knowledge. Now coming to the next question. I am not going to write the question. I am just going to tell you the question and then I will write the answer. There are 300 students. 300 छात्र हैं, 300 students from different departments, and it was asked whether semester system should be introduced in the examination or not. Semester system को लागू करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए, ये जानने के लिए हमने 300 बच्चों से ओपिनियन लिया. तो 300 बच्चों ने अपने ओपिनियन दिए, 3 कैटेगरी में दिए, यस, अनडिसाइडेड और नो. अभी तक हमने 2 कैटेगरी का देखा था, अब हम 3 ऑप्शंस में देख रहे हैं, यस, अनडिसाइडेड और नो. अब हमको ये पता करना है कि वेदर देयर इज अ सिग्निफिकेंट ट्रेंड इन द ओपिनियन और नॉट, यानी कि स्टूडेंट सेमेस्टर सिस्टम प्रेफर करते हैं या नहीं. तो इसमें 3 उसमें किया था, यस, अनडिसाइडेड और नो. One 30 students said yes, 90 students said undecided, and 80 students said no. So this will become your observed frequency. So this will become your observed frequency. So expected frequency, what will be the expected frequency? As I told you that 300 students are there. So if all the students will mark randomly, then 100 will mark yes, 100 will mark undecided, and 100 will mark no. Then we can say yes, there is no significant trend in their opinion. इन्होंने ऐसे ही सबने बस मार्क करके जमा कर दिया है, इसीलिए सबको बराबर आ गया. 100 यस वाले आए, 100 अनडिसाइडेड वाले आए और 100 नो वाले आए. तो एक्सपेक्टेड क्या होगा? तीनों इक्वल होंगी, दैट इज 100, 100 and 100. This will be expected. यानी अगर हम ये देखें कि सबने रैंडमली मार्क कर दिया है तो तीनों कैटेगरी में बराबर चला जाएगा, यानी यस में, अनडिसाइडेड में और नो में. लेकिन वास्तव में क्या हुआ है, रिजल्ट क्या आया है? 130 ने यस कहा है, 90 ने अनडिसाइडेड एंड 80 ने नो कहा है. अगेन अगर हम ये देखें, ये दोनों में अगर अंतर है, इफ they are different from each other, then we say yes, there is significant trend in opinion and they prefer either semester system or they do not prefer the semester system. और अगर ये दोनों में कोई अंतर नहीं आ रहा है, ये सारी वैल्यूज ऊपर वाली सारी वैल्यूज एक जैसी हैं, तब हम कहेंगे कि यस, इनके ओपिनियन में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं, देयर इज नो सिग्निफिकेंट ट्रेंड इन देयर ओपिनियन. सो लेट अस कैलकुलेट, वी विल कैलकुलेट हियर ओनली. So observed minus expected, so it will be 30, और you can say plus 30, this will be minus 10, and this will be minus 20. Now we will square. It will become 900, it will become 100, and this will become 400. Now we have to divide this value by the expected frequency. Upon 100, this will become 9. 100 upon 100, this will become 1, and 400 upon 100, this will become 4. So as I told you that the chi-square is summation of this observed minus expected frequency square upon expected frequency. So we can write the value of chi-square as like 9 plus 1 plus 4, which will be equal to 14. So chi-square value is 14. Now we have to calculate the degree of freedom. So degree of freedom, as I told you, it is number of options minus 1. So how many options are there? There are 3 options: yes, undecided, and no. So degree of freedom will be n minus 1. 3 minus 1, which will be equal to 2. Now from the chi-square table, we will find it out that what is the value of chi-square at 0.05 level and 0.01 level. So from table, so let's see what is the value. So this is the value, that is 5.99 and 9.12 from the table. Now our chi-square value is 14. So it is more than the table value at 0.05 level and 9.21 at 0.01 level. So our calculated chi-square value is more than the table value. So if we check at any one level, or usually we take 0.05 level, so it is more than the table value. So we can say yes, there is the significant trend in opinion. तो किसकी तरफ ज़्यादा आया है? Yes पे 130 आया है. So we will say that yes, chi-square value is greater than the table value. So there is significant trend in the opinion and students prefer semester system. तो हम ये बोल सकते हैं कि हाँ, उनके opinion में difference है. There is significant difference in the opinion. क्योंकि chi-square वैल्यू जब ज़्यादा आती है तो हम बोलते हैं कि हाँ, सार्थक अंतर है. So there is significant trend in their opinion and students prefer the semester system. So this was all about the chi-square, the simple chi-square, how to calculate when there is only one option, 2 options, or there are 3 options. Now we will discuss about when there are options are more and when there are boys and girls both. So in our next class, we will discuss about if number of options are more and again that number of options are also divided among boys and girls. Okay, thank you class.